is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video, what I got going on for you guys, this is going to be the final video on the military blues. I don't want to talk about them anymore after this. We can just enjoy them as a personal pair, and yeah, that'll be it. We'll see where they go after the next few months, maybe some restocks here and there, but yeah, nothing too major with this pair other than in this video what we're going to be getting into. We'll discuss sneakers, how many pairs they did on the GSN men's, also some kind of retailers that dropped them, also a few sites that still have some pairs, maybe by the time I put this video out. That's a big maybe, because again, by the time this is out, it'll probably be later in the night, so those would have been out for several hours at that point, so they'll probably be sold out by now. But there was a couple places this morning with some men's pairs sitting, so I went there, bought some 12s and 13s, because if I can get some good sizes, I'm at retail, I'm never complaining. That's always a good opportunity, especially if you got time just to wait. So yeah, that's really what I can say. If you guys want more content like this, don't forget, check out my Instagrams down below. This is where again, I'm always buying, selling, trading stuff here, so if you guys want to check that out, feel free. And I'm announcing the military blue giveaway any day now, the winner for that. Just stay tuned here. That's a pinned reel on my Instagram. You guys can check that out, so just don't forget, that's going to be announced very, very soon. I just have to get to that, which I'll probably get to selecting the winner today. I'll announce it today or tomorrow, so I'll be very, very soon. But yeah, hopefully not too confusing, hopefully understandable there, and yeah, that's really everything I need to mention about my IGs. And don't forget, if you all want more sneaker content, just subscribe and like down below. It's trying to 200 on this video, 200 likes, of course, but that's it. Again, not the end of the world if we don't do it. And why don't we get into discussing the military blues right here. This is just my personal pair, size 10 I got right here. Pretty comfortable pair. They do, I agree with a lot of the comments online. These do crease very easily, but I mean, again, it's a Jordan 4. Most Jordan 4s do crease pretty easily. Like, pretty soon into wearing them, you're gonna, notice some crease marks. That's just how it is with 4s, dunk lows. That's normally the experience I get. So, aside from that, first things first, as you guys can see, why don't we dive into the men's pairs. So the sales are going absolutely insane for this pair right here. I bet you by the time I refresh this, will probably be about, I was going to say 7K, but yeah, 6,300. That's probably a little bit more accurate as to where the sales are at right now. So here we go. Okay, that's good. I just want to make sure. If the screen recording doesn't save, I can always edit it in, so it's not the end of the world. But here are the current resale prices on the sneakers. So as you guys can see, for the men's pair, we are at a range of about $232, $250. This is actually what I was discussing and my resale prediction about a day or two ago. Actually, might have been 3 days ago. I was just saying, after the sneakers drop, even though we may not see like a huge amount of pairs, right? We're going to see, less than they were saying, because there was rumors of 1 million. Then there was that rumor that, hey, they're only going to do 40K tomorrow, but it ended up being 25,000 GS pairs and then 111,000 men's pairs. So there was decent stock on these, about the same as the shock drop. So it was like 240K total in sneakers, but that means the other, 700,000, whatever it was, those got sent to retailers and online raffles and got backdoored. So that's just, a couple pieces of information to keep in mind. You wondering whether, the other amount they produced, it probably wasn't 1 million pairs, but, the other, amount of pairs that they didn't do on sneakers, they went to retailers and got backdoored, or they just went straight to the back door. That's really what I can say about these, hence why the prices are a little bit lower. I mean, if you're selling these to StockX at these prices right now, you're not making any money. So the only way, well, if you paid retail price, and plus tax and ship, you probably paid like $230 or $240. So again, if you sold these for $240 right now through StockX with all the fees and everything, you'd make no money. So the only people making money on these right now are employees, with an employee discount on this pair, or people again that got up to the back door that didn't pay retail price, which is, for example, me with grade school pairs. I'll make a little video on it later this week, but I have around 40 grade school pairs coming in, so just stay tuned for that video. And yeah, I didn't pay retail on the GS pairs, you know what I mean? It's where the market's at, it depends on, what the backdoor pricing is. And I'll let you all know, a lot of men's pairs, bulk amounts and backdoor amounts are going for around 240, 250 right now, not through apps though. So that's where I'm wondering, like how are people making money selling them to StockX? That would again be with that 30% off employee discount at different locations, along with, Nike employees themselves. And also, I'm sure there's a couple of these that are hitting outlets. So obviously, if they hit outlets, anybody can, get the discount on them. So that's, one little piece of advice and information to keep in. Definitely would check your local outlet for these, because if you're able to get a pair of these, with a 30% off code, just make a new Nike account and send it as the birthday. I mean, yeah, you can, why not go get a pair of these 15% off or 30% off? Because keep in mind, at Nike outlets, any shoe is eligible, right? This sneaker would be eligible for a discount. It doesn't matter. It's not like it's, only certain things are, eligible to be discounted. No, like if you found these at an outlet, you could get them 15-20% off. So that's just one thing I would keep in mind. If it's at a Nike store though, like an actual Nike location, then yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to get the discount on them there. But if you find them at like a clearance outlet, yeah, you can go get a deal on them. So I'm definitely gonna be checking my local just Nike clearance outlets, see if I can find any for, you know, a good price. Because obviously, you know, I could just sell them, you know, with the box, no lid, still get a good price on them because it still has most of the box, right? But personally, where I see these landing over the next couple days, these will probably drop to around a range of $220 to $240, and I think long term they will obviously go back to $300. It's a classic colorway. I mean, you can't go wrong with something like this. I mean, if you go look at, you know, 2012 military blues, for example, those were huge bricks at first. Like, they were not flipping like that. Same with, you know, how it is for a lot of these classic colorways they bring back. Like, at first they will not be big money, but then down the line, a couple years down the line, once people are feeling that nostalgia for them, or once people are kind of, you know, throwing back on them, like, man, you know, I really wish I still had, you know, like a clean pair of those. You know, but what are these going for? You know, that's when people start making real money on these shoes, is once you're patient with holding them. So that's one of the main things I want to say. Right now, it'll be a really good opportunity to buy them at like $220, $240, but keep in mind the only reason you should be buying these right now is if you're willing to hold them long term. If you're not willing to hold them long term, just no, just don't buy these. Like, if you don't have a strong local market to flip, you know, these pairs to, or, you know, store connections to sell bulk amounts to, or you know, you don't have time to wait for a hold, then I wouldn't look into these. As you know, I don't know what my camera was focusing on there, sorry, but yeah, just if you don't have time basically to hold shoes, I wouldn't even bother at looking at these, because it's a great long-term bet, obviously, just like the breads. You know, those are bricks right now, but I mean, like, classic colorway. So, like, you know, I'm still even trying to get more of those, you know, $250, $260 right now. And these, obviously, as many I can get it, you know, to like retail, or, you know, that $250 price. I mean, I'm gonna do that. I mean, you know, that's, yeah, no brainer, you know, with a classic colorway like this. If the infrareds, the infrared fours, which were originally like $200, $220 in men's sizes, if those are $300 now, I mean, these can definitely go to $300. So that is my prediction. You're going to have to be patient. It will definitely take probably at least a year to see some decent progress on these. I mean, in a year, I could probably see them at like 280, 300. And then, you know, after that, I could probably see them, you know, 300 plus. Like, once you start heading into year 2, year 3, like, that's when these are really going to start going up, because there's just not going to be any, you know, people with like a lot of new pairs on the market. And there will still be demand for them, because, you know, these aren't going to be like a pair you can't wear. Like, you can usually wear like, you know, a pair that like is brand new, has never been like unboxed for like about like 8 to 10 years, and then after about 10 years about a sneakers release, you try and put it on, wear it around regularly, and it's never been worn. Yeah, I'd be really careful about that, because, you know, the sole might separate, stuff like that. You know, just it won't. You know, it's better to wear your shoes right off the bat. And if there's a shoe that you would prefer to hold long term, just store it correctly, because if you don't store it correctly, you know, 10 years it's gonna be, you know, unwearable, and also, you know, it's gonna be separated and stuff like that. So just store them correctly. That's the main thing I'll say. But yeah, you can see sales going crazy for the men's. I mean, for the GS pairs, again, the back door's, you know, pretty open for these under retail. So you can see, I mean, these prices are absolutely no surprise. Like, again, if you can get them under retail, why would you go pay retail off Nike right now? It makes no sense. Yeah, like, here are the prices on the breads. I still think the breads, you know, probably had a little bit more demand than these right here, but I mean, that's still a crazy amount of sales. I mean, it just shows you how many people are running the app still. Like, bro, sneakers is not the only place where you can get these, right? But so many people, you know, still have that mindset, and that's why, you know, you had so many people going to StockX and buying these yesterday, because, you know, they took L's, and it's like, bruh, DTLR had these sitting for like an hour this morning. They might still be sitting here. Let me check, because I said I was going to give a couple locations. So check DTLR, check Shoe Palace. I'm going to go check my local Foot Locker once I'm done filming this video, because I got some time today. So I'm like, you know, why not? You know, that'll be fun. Maybe I can go get a men's pair for retail or something, you know, like that. But yeah, here, what was I? Let me show y'all this. Yeah, I mean, look, we still got, you know, 8. Like, so all the good sizes are gone, which this shows you what are the good sizes. 10 through 13 is the golden range. But if you go in DTLR right now, I mean, you still got 14, 9, like, here, let me, still got 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, and 14. Like, there's still sizes sitting online. So that just shows you 9, 9.5, 14, 8. Those are ones, you know, kind of be careful about holding. But 10 through 13 is golden. So I'm very happy that I got this that 13 this morning. I'm still going to be trying to buy them as I can. I mean, that shows you the demand is still there. Like, if people can get retail pairs, they will. But there are some sizes that are not as good to get as others. For example, 9, 9.5, 10 through 13 is that good range, and 8, 8.5, obviously, those are ones I would just avoid. Those are close to grade school sizes. You know, people usually aren't paying up as much for those, just because, you know, the grade school market is not going to be as strong. But that is everything I can really say about my resale prediction. Wanted to go more in depth, show you all the sales are going crazy for these. Very, very popular shoe. definitely think it's worth the hold because, I mean, the demand is shown here. It's shown here. It's 6,300 sales in 3 days. I mean, I want to check it tomorrow, probably like 7, 8K. We will see, though. Again, depends because the release was just yesterday. So, yeah, checking it tomorrow. That's when we'll start to see the real numbers, how popular these are. But I think it'll probably have around 7,000, 8,000 sales in 3 days tomorrow. Crazy to think that. Just shows you how popular it is. I'm holding tons of these. I mean, I got 40 on the way. And I already got, one I got from the sneaker shock drop earlier. So, yeah, I'm holding 41 grade school pairs of these. And obviously, I'm buying my men's pairs right now. I'm just seeing what are the best prices I can get. If, obviously, if, like DTLR and my locals are like, have them sitting, I'm just going to go buy them up. You know what I mean? We'll keep that nice and simple. But that is it. Y'all can check my Instagrams, any of that down below if y'all like content like this. Don't forget, check out yesterday's early unboxing on the Verdi SBs. I don't have them in my room. I'm going to have to go grab those out my car down there. But yeah, that's just, a little cool early video if you want to check that out. And you guys can subscribe and like for more content like this. Say 200 on this video if you guys want. Just let me know again. These are the types of videos y'all want more of. And let me know your thoughts again on Military Blues. Gotta say, it's a lovely personal though. Comfy as anything. The new SB4 build. I mean, I got the SB4s, but these, I mean, if you don't have a pair of the SB4s, get these. Get these because they're built. Get these or get the Bretts because they're both built exactly like the SB4. So you will at least see what it would, what it would be like to own the SB4 because it feels the exact same. Exact same. Like these, nothing is different pretty much in terms of how they're built and how they feel. Only thing that's different is the look. So just keep that in mind. But that's it. I hope to see y'all in my, again, check out my Instagram, always buying, selling, trading here. I posted a little early reel on the Verdies too. Y'all want to go check that out? Support your boy. I've been, look at this, staying consistent here on the IG, man. Stop playing with me. So that's what I'm trying to do. We're almost at 11K. That's insane. I was just thanking y'all for 10K like a month ago, and we're almost at 11K. So, I mean, I'm going to keep grinding, and I appreciate you guys. And I don't know if my screen recording saved, so we're going to get to edit in some clips. But that's it. I'm T. Thank you, guys. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Coming soon. Peace.
I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now, you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the tea. Now, water can flow or it can crash.